Got ourselves feed. Got eggs going out versus chill pills off the bad feed. Already going for, wait, is feed the same as the feed the paladin that just played? It might actually be. This is going to be touch of death on the chill pills. Popping an IBF. Trying to see if he can catch up to the monk. It's going to grip him right on top. It's going to be a port for the monkas. Trying to catch a couple of vilifies. That's going to be chill pills going for a transfusion. Trying to get some death strikes off of the pets immediately. And he needs to re-ramp back up the damage onto Fist of Fury as Fist is going to be parrying him. Chill pills has a couple different abilities he still can go through to give him the runic power. The damage that he needs. Karma coming out into feed God. As Chill pills goes for the AMS. I think he's actually just going to try to see maybe if he can bust through the AMS. Looks like he's going to turn around on that plan and get some chain of ice onto feed. With a big old grip, not letting feed get a lot of freebie heals. This man still got so much mobility. Just bail behind the pillar immediately. Booping Chill pills out of there. On Team Red, we got G Fuel, Bat Slayer, Warlock, Boomasaur on Team Red. Wait, what? Yeah, Boomasaur watching. Wait, what? Oh, I think I had the wrong team. G Fuel, Night Slayer, Warlock, and Boomasaur on Team Red together with Chill pills versus Feed God X, who's looking like he actually might be going down for the county unless he has a port. Does have a port to the other direction. Port next to the team of Team Blue with Seavark, Hockeylove, got Influential, and Peachy, and Feed God got himself another roll, just trying to get away from Chill. I think he might be actually out of all options. Chill Pill does get out of a stun, looking to get Chain of Ice, and does take down Feed God X. Is Hockeylove actually like a... He's just a simple farmer, man. He's just a simple farmer boy. It's gonna be Chill Pill landing, grabbing his mount. Let's look to see if he might be able to get himself the next competitor to poke out. This is going to be Peachy playing that Boomy though, so it's going to be a little bit rough here. At least he's not feral, but a Boomy, that's going to be quite tough. He's going to get a Moonfire, Sunfire rolling onto Chill. He's looking to pick up himself an eye or two. Into an immediate stun onto Peachy. Trick coming out for Peachy. He needs to get back into that Boomkin form. Into a big old Incarn ready to go. Got a bunch of Star Surges ready. Chill actually taking quite a meaningful amount of damage. Is going to be able to stop the arcane damage by interrupting an IMS in the Cyclone as Peachy tried to kind of limit the damage and the healing that Chill pills was doing just now. Is going to group him on a cast. Peachy popping back into Boomy form. Still trying to get a couple regrowths in there. Getting interrupted on nature. Might still be able to get quite a bit of arcane damage. Star Surges are still flying. Perfect opportunity to get redots. So there's going to be some easy solo wraps on him for a moment until Chill pills has even more CC ready. So for the Boomkin, I think it might be best to just to park your big feathery butt and just start spamming damage and Chill pills. But it looks like the damage might not be enough. Trying to land a Cyclone, Chill pills does get it off. He's just holding his ground in a position where Chill pills can't get a line of sight and do as much damage as he can. Getting stunned up by the DK. Chill does not have AMS for a little bit. Just used his interrupt. Might have a grip sometime soonish. And Peachy is still trying to get as much damage as he can while he can. Looking to get himself a little bit of a Tiger Dash out of there. Does he get a root? He does get a root in Chill pills. We recovered quite a lot of health pretty quickly. I think this man is actually just sitting on the ground while rooted. He's like, ah, gotta sit there rooted. Oh. That's going to be AMS for him. I don't really know what Peachy can do, man. I think this man is down on the ropes. That's going to be a big old snowball getting thrown in by Chill. Does have Thorns up and running, so Chill is going to take a bit of that damage. No AMS ready for it. Does have Transfusion, so that's going to help him a ton of healing. Especially as he's taking damage from those swords. It's just going to power him up even more. And Cyclone coming out for Peachy. He's just getting those desperate Cyclones just to recover maybe a little bit of health. I wonder if Boomkins could maybe get some kind of a dot heavy build so he can just dot someone and run away. I don't think it could be possible in duels. I think with Chill pills it might be, just because the DK doesn't have a lot of mobility. Them grips though, dude. Them grips though. Let's put you on his last steps, man. He's going to be going down here. Next up is going to be Hockeylove. A simple farmer paladin versus Chill. He's going to get hit with the Chain of Ice. I think he's still RP walking. I don't want to disable RP walking if that's the case, unless it's literally Chain of Ice slowing him down that much. Actually, I think he is trying to run. I think he is actually trying to run. Just Chain of Ice is slowing down that much. Jumper's just going to get away from the big old wings from the Pala, waiting them out for a little bit. About to hit the 5-minute mark, and that's where Dampening is going to start coming down, boys. Jumper's trying to get himself some ramp going, the Frosty ramp rolling. And it looks like he's actually got a human racial out of that Hodge. Hockeylove got himself eye for an eye available right now. He's going to reduce some of the physical damage. Takes Bubble with a Shield of Vengeance. Try to see if he can reverse the damage back to Chill. But I don't really know if he has enough here. It It looks like he's actually going to back up himself as he just had to pop a lot of defenses. That was Bubble, Eye for an Eye, Shield of Vengeance. I don't think this man's got a lot. I mean, Bop might help a little, but Chilpas, if let's say he's got a big Remorseless Winter rolling, and you Bop, the Remorseless Winter is still hitting you. That's still going to be chilling you. That's maybe going to be rough for him. Asaki Love just doesn't look like he has a lot left. The Chilpas has got so much more pressure overall. And down he goes. Influential is going to be up next as Assassination Rogue. Not even going for a sap, but the Chilpa just going in. Big damage off the bat. Evasion up and running. Chilpa's popping IBF. Trinket out of that stun immediately as Influential just doesn't want to take that damage. It looked like it was a more defensive stun than anything, but Chilpa's has Death Pact if he needs to. Got himself Transfusion. Might be able to survive with this for a little bit, but if he knows the Rogue is going to be bailing out there for a while and not coming back anytime soon, he could just go for a Dark Pact and just kind of chill there, couldn't he? Get a shot on Chill Pills. Influential trying to do as much damage as he can. Try to go for a Phantom Knives, which I never understood why Rogue sometimes do that. That's going to be a cloak of shadows to follow. The Influential, though, as he's sitting next to Chill Pills, you got to realize his cooldowns are going to be longer the longer he spends time with his DK. So maybe he might want to go for a Dot and Rod playstyle. He's landing a sap through the box. It's a little unfortunate. But that's going to be Death Pact out of Chill Pills. He's going to try to get himself a Mortal Winter. Influential getting tag bite, but just a hair. Getting yoinked back in, and his cooldowns are not going to be far longer. He had evasion coming up, Trinket coming up sometime soonish, but now that he's on top of Chilpas, he's just going to have less and less of those cooldowns. He'll spend less time around Chilpas. Otherwise, he's going to be really in a bad spot. Trying to get a shot him off, and looks at Chilpas capping off that kill. Trying to get a big old grip on the Seavark as he's trying to go for some arcane damage into a root onto Chilpas, trying to get the arcane orb rolling as well. Going to be some arcane missiles to follow as Seavark is just getting yoinked around, trying to finally land some crowd control and Chill Pills. Try to land on a second repoly in case he trinkets out of it. Maybe now Seavark might be able to get some damage in. As he's just getting yoinked, roped into battle immediately. Chill Pills just not giving him any breathing room. That is a 5v5 1v1 duel. You don't have to. But he's not going for that honor duels, man. Stun onto Seavark. The Chilpa is just trying to maintain himself as best possible. The roots are actually starting to stifle his DK a little bit. And that's going to be an invis for Seavark. So he can head behind the pillar. Arcane missiles to follow. Shredding right through Chilpas. No AMS available for a while. He's just having to chain of ice. Seavark still trying to run at him as best as possible. AMS finally coming out. Doesn't really have anything to stop Seavark for the moment. If you can get a stun, that would be great. Does get on top of him. That should be enough damage to bust him out of invis, which it does. Chilpa is trying to recover as much health as humanly possible. Death Pact available in about 30 seconds. Does he want to go aggressive, or is he fine staying away from Seavark though? That is the biggest question. Does he stay aggressive, or does he get away from the guy for a bit? What do we do here? How do you approach this? It's 15 seconds left on a Death Pact. Might have something here. It's going to be his cooldowns rolling as he gets a stun to Seavark. Needs more healing. Needs to get an interrupt onto Arcane Missiles. Grips onto the missiles. There's still more blades available for Seavark in case things go bad. Needs to continue the chain of ice spam onto the mage. Might be able to interrupt him. Missing that interrupt. Death Pact available. Could use it right here. Is going to use Death Pact right now. That's going to be IBF on top of it. Seavark looking to just to abuse the Death Pact necrotic damage. Chilpas might not have enough here. Try to heal them as much as possible. And Reaping Flames does take down the DK Overlord, boys. And Seavark still has a lot of dudes to get through his G Fuel. Looks like he's going to possibly give Seavark an honor duel here. Unless he just runs in. No, I think he's going to give him full honor duel. He's building up some chi himself. That was hell of a duel, though, boys. Get such a dirty PvP spec. They're blinking around you all the time, dude. You can never catch them. They're just everywhere and nowhere. All the time. Too bad this whole playstyle of blinking around is getting nerfed in Shadowlands. Super fun to watch, not gonna lie. It's entertaining. If you're going for Diffuse Magic, he's gonna have himself a hell of a game trying to catch Seavark. Seavark playing Frost, one thing. Seavark playing Arcane, a whole another. Got himself some massive cooldowns ready. Is he gonna go for big damage? He's going for more polymorphs. Looks like he's not going to be able to get that much value on his cooldowns. Going to be a port for GFU as he's popping in a wall here, trying to see if he might be able to get through Seavark's defenses. That's going to be meaning Icebox for Seavark. Still holding on to a trinket. Maybe has the Dwarven no Racial available. No invis for a moment, no temporal. Coming up soon though. It's actually getting quite huge damage on a GFU. That's going to be GFU dropping down Ring of Boopity Bops. Booping the mage out of there just so he can actually get himself some healing. Trying to vivify himself to full SSFP. As we hit in the 10-minute mark, boys, 30% dampening is upon us. And GFU trying to use the boxes to create some line of sight so you can maybe get closer to Seavark, but those roots and the slows, and the way that Seavark controls the blinks and shimmers and the reverse blinks, which are called displacement. Always forget those. Always forget what they're called. But whoever to displaces, like if he's able to control this just right, he's in a good spot. Try to displace himself back behind G Fuze. Gonna shimmer out of here, knocking him up while he's trying to go for a roll, which does nullify G Fuze's mobility there. Unless G Fuse has more mobility, he's screwed. He's gonna go for a port back to play more defensively. He's gonna send Arcane Orb at him. I don't think it actually hits him. Maybe clips him. It does have a pretty big range to it. Dragon kicking to try to catch up to Seavark using rolls, but this man is ahead of you already. That's going to be Ring of Boopity Bob just to get him out of there for a second. Ring of P is booping him out of the way. And G-Fuze taking quite a considerable amount of damage. I think he might be looking for a Karma here. Now that's going to be Karma out of Seavark. He knows he can't really do anything with the Karma. He is going to go for a Poly onto G-Fuze. But somehow something breaks the Poly. That's going to be some big damage on the Seavark. Got himself a big Arcane Power ready to go. G-Fuze trying to root him down. Leg Super after trinkets out of it immediately. It's going to walk away from the Fist of Fury. Temporal already preloaded. G-Fuze is actually super low in health. Trying to target us around. It's going to AoE Seavark out in the open. Seavark might be able to maybe back blink behind the pillar with G-Fuze. If he's able to interrupt him on a cast, he does get the interrupt. G-Fuze is kind of forced to want to go offensive. He's going to get an incap. Trying to play more defensive against Seavark if he can whatsoever. He's going to have to wait it out a little bit. Seavark got himself quite a good advantage, I would say. Unless G-Fuze can just get a leg sweep, lock down Seavark with a massive touch of death. It's going to be quite tough. And that's going to be G-Fuze. Again, Diffuse magic. He has so many defenses just rotating. He's trying to play defensive. If he wants to, he's always trying to like walk at Seavark, trying to see if he can maybe get some sort of pressure. Maybe he can just roll up to him and do some damage. And then he has to go defensive behind the pillar. So the Seavark just tells him, can't get away, you can't catch me. But also you can't get away from him. Seavark blinking around the corner. G-Fuze super low in health. I think he might have him here. That was a shadow move for a second. Arcane misses. Might actually be able to end it right now with the wall keeping him barely alive. The wall was needed there for the extra health, and he had it. It's going to be G-Fuze still getting hit with more missiles. Extremely low in health. Does Seavark have Reaping Flames to follow here? That's going to be a full leg sweep. Dressed. Oh my god. G-Fuze got some damage out of nowhere. They just locked him down in a single leg sweep. Big dressed. Whirling Dragon Punch. Monk's so broken. Monk is nuts. Maybe even too nuts. That was insane. That was insane. What was the damage? It came out of nowhere. It's just like, pow. Hi, by the way. Damage. Damage here. What?